Video game Easter eggs. Extremely well hidden secrets that usually require an absurd amount of poking around to find, satisfying the hunger of those who are truly dedicated to finding everything a game has to offer.
Who wants toast?
Today I'd like to talk about what I believe to be the most bizarre Easter egg in Nintendo history, and the game it's found in is the original Star Fox, released for the Super NES back in ye olden days of 1993. Star Fox is an on-rail shooter and one of the earliest examples of 3D graphics on a home console, if that wasn't apparent enough. You have 3 routes to choose from which affect the list of stages you play through and how difficult they are. The location of this Easter egg is in the level 3 asteroid belt. You have to shoot this very specific asteroid and then an egg pops out. This then hatches a bird. In this game, 99% of the time, if you see something in front of you, you blow it up. So even if someone accidentally found this little guy, I imagine they'd steer away from him to avoid taking damage. But I don't have the skills of your average gamer. I managed to find this bird, but then accidentally dropped my controller. I then most definitely didn't fail to pick it up 2 more times and... You then get instantly transported back to the map screen and your R-Wing gets taken off course entirely. General Pepper starts freaking out, desperately trying to figure out where you disappeared off to. But once here, the player has no other choice but to enter out of this dimension.
Good luck.
Starting the level off, motion sickness, my favorite. The background has this distortion effect on it cranked up to the max. Not to mention the background itself is really strange in general, like, what is this? And the enemies here are paper airplanes. Interesting. This is taking paper cuts to a whole new level. And the music that plays here is very similar to Voices of Spring by Johann Strauss II. Yeah, so if it wasn't obvious enough already, this is far from your typical Star Fox level, but hey, at least it can't get any more weird than this.
Incoming enemy.
I have potentially bad news. The boss of this level is a slot machine. Sure, at this point, why not? The music that accompanies this boss fight is a medley of folk songs from around the world. This includes Yuki originating from Japan, When the Saints Go Marching In from America, and Hanshin Klein from Germany. It's not possible to directly damage the slot machine. The only way to defeat it is by playing slots, a weapon to surpass Star Fox. Gambling addiction. You shoot the lever to pull it, and the icons you get affects what happens. You can roll different combinations of fruit, which may dispense some coins that are generous enough to repair your R-Wing if you shoot them. If you roll 1 or more Andross faces, the slot machine will open fire at you with a bunch of lasers and missiles. Oh, Andross is the big bad guy of this game. But you probably could have guessed that from the lasers and missiles. If you're lucky enough and roll 3 7s in a row, jackpot. The slot machine dispenses a ton of coins and then self-destructs. Whew, that was a weird boss fight, but it's finally time to get back to the main game. And then the credits roll. Well, alright, but I still have to save the galaxy from Andross. After that, you're then presented with a bunch of scrambled letters that spell out the end. Oh, I get it. I just have to rearrange the letters, and then I can go back to finish the real game. Oh, nice, I got it. What? Why did it reset? Alright, game. You had your fun. I'll rearrange these letters 1 more time, and then I get to finish the game. There's no way to proceed past the screen. Well, I guess the only thing left to do is lose a life. That will send me back to the main game. You can't be serious. The only way to get out of this level is to game over or reset the game entirely. And that's about it. By the way, if you want to experience this Easter egg yourself, all you gotta do is select the bottom route before starting, get to the second stage, shoot the large asteroid that shows up at the top right at about 40 seconds in, run into the bird, and bravo. It's that simple. You can play Star Fox for free if you have Switch Online, and the secret is really easy to pull off with save states and rewind. But anyways, everything involving this secret level is just so fascinating to me. How extremely secretive it is to find, the really strange music choices, and how bizarre the level is itself, including soft locking the player at the very end. This is just the weirdest Easter egg I've ever seen in a Nintendo game, maybe video games, period. And what baffles me the most was how much effort went into it. Nearly everything from Out of This Dimension is only found there, from the enemies, background, music. They had to put resources into this secret that was so well hidden, I'm sure 99% of players didn't even know of its existence. But that's what makes it special, isn't it? The level of effort put into this must have made this secret so much more impactful to the lucky few who did manage to find it without using a walkthrough on the internet or something like that. And if it wasn't so intriguing, I wouldn't be making this video at all. So I have no other choice but to respect the developers who are responsible for this awesome Easter egg. Did it really have to be a slot machine though?